Hey, this is Crystal Lax this morning. And I woke up this morning and you could feel dark energy when they're gossiping and talking about you, that negative energy. You can feel it. Those that got the gift to pick up on energy. And I reject it. We have to learn how to reject negative energy, that gossiping. People can gossip about you so much to the point where you sense and you feel that energy coming around you. That's them trying to gossip to cast spells on you. Whenever somebody keep on talking negative about you, honey, they trying to cast spells of negativity, negative words about you, all with other people, all up in the community. Honey, ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that, baby. So listen, let me tell you something. I am a positive woman because I believe in Christ Jesus. So I don't believe in all the negativity, baby. You barking up the wrong tree, trying to get me to flow in your negativity, honey. At the end of the day, if anything, I'm trying to convert you into a positive mode. Now, if you don't want to flow with me, that's your business, but don't be trying to get mad because I got that light, baby. At the end of the day, don't try to put out my light because you walking in darkness. At the end of the day, let the blind lead the blind, because eventually this is a metaphor. You're like a blind group of people that keep on coming after me. And all of you got blindfolds on. And let's just say that we have this dark bridge. Up under that bridge ain't nothing but a deep, deep lake. And in the middle of that bridge is broken. And you so blind that you walking in the dark and you walking towards that bridge. And let's just say I'm Crystal, your guiding light, your guiding star, trying to tell you to go back. Danger is ahead of you. Go back. And because you don't believe in me and you hate what I look like, honey, you will, out of spite for me, in your own prideful and arrogancy, you will keep walking. You won't listen to a word that I got to say until you fall through that bridge. And then it's too late. You know the story that when Jesus was being born, the wise men followed the star to find Jesus. And God put stars on the earth. The ones that you reject, the ones that you talk about, they could be your personal guiding star. Oh, the negative people forever saying, oh, God, help me, show me the way. Oh, God, lead me to the way. Sometimes your guiding star could be that main woman and that main man that you putting down and you talking about and you trying to say everything negative about them. But they was put on this earth to be your light. They was put on this earth to be your guiding light. That God is showing you, God is guiding you through them, and you keep rejecting your own star, your own shining star. That could be your mama, your grandmama, a stranger. It could be me being your guiding light. And you keep on rejecting your light because you choose to walk in darkness with blindfolds on your eyes. You listen to every negative trend, every negative gossip or gossiper. You don't listen to anything positive. You don't listen to anything that has wisdom, knowledge, and in all of your get the understanding of a thing. You don't want to hear what we got to say. So you go ahead and you go on about your own little prideful, arrogant, boastful, cocky way until you make a mess out of everything in your life, honey, at the end of the day. And then you try to project it off on me, baby. I'm not the one out there making bad choices and decisions. You're bad at making choices and decisions at the end of the day. Some of you are very bad at your choices and your decisions and how you choose to keep on carrying your life, and then you expect some kind of change to come from it. If you keep doing the negativity, how do you expect positive change to come to you? This is like a dog going in the backyard chasing after its own tail and biting its own tail. It's not making no sense, baby. At the end of the day, you going around in circle, doing the same negative thing and expecting positive results. Now that's crazy within itself. Now listen to the young people. This message is for you young people. Listen, if you want to self-destruction, you're headed for that's your problem. That's on you. But I'm here to tell those that don't want to self-destruct, I'm not going to let you drown. That, in other words, I'm not going to let you cross that bridge and drop down in that lake and drown. You understand? I can't let you do that. I can't. Because I'm here to be a positive light. I'm not one of those adults, those grown, older women that's in competition with you. So get that straight. I don't care what you look like. I don't care nothing about your body. It has nothing to do with me. I care about your soul. This is the minister part. This is where a minister comes to soothe the soul, to minister to the soul. I don't care nothing about what you look like. That has nothing to do with me at all. I'm not in competition with you. Life is not about what you look like. Life is not about your body. You understand? So I don't care about that. I care about your soul. And I don't want to see you as a young person to be drinking and doing drugs. I don't do that. I don't do no drugs. And I've been through so much from the age of 7. You understand? In and out of foster care. It's been childhood abuse, sexual abuse, molestation, psychological abuse, mental abuse. Come on now. At the end of the day, I ain't got time for nothing negative, baby. And I don't have time for any negative people being around me and my kids. Don't try to destroy something that I established as a grown woman since a young age, trying to destroy my daughters, my children, for your negative laugh. You think that that's what life is all about, sitting up there doing wrong to people and then filming it and then making fun of that? Baby, you ain't got no life. And this is how you market yourself to the world, that I'm an evil, wicked, ruthless type of young person. At the end of the day, man, nobody have time for your negativity. Don't nobody care about your negativity. You doing things out here in the world that's evil and wicked to people, and then you start feeling guilty. That's what the spirit of guilt's supposed to do. Once you do evil and wicked, it's going to come around you, make you feel guilty. You can't project your guiltiness off on me. I'm in my bed, sleep. I'm at home minding my own business. You can't be talking about me when you out here in this world doing all kind of negativity to people, honey. That's not me. That's not Crystal Lax. That's you out there doing that. That's you out there raping girls and drugging them. That's you doing this. And then you feel guilty after you don't did the act. Don't portray that off on me. I'm not out there raping people. I'm not out there killing and murdering people. This is you out there doing this. And let me tell you something. The Bible says that for the older people to be teaching you, to be your guiding light. They ain't out there teaching you because they so busy trying to be like you. Instead of accepting that you're aging, instead of accepting that they are aging. You could still have a youthful spirit, but when I say aging, there should be some form of maturity, and there should be some form of telling the young people that this is not the route to go at the end of the day. But you know why you got some older people that ain't telling you? Because they want you to self-destruct. They could be jealous of you, honey. The same people that you drinking with. They want you to become an alcoholic like them. They don't gave up on their life. They don't gave up on dreams and hope. And now all they do is drink their life away, and they want you to be like them. Is that how you want to live your damn life until you're 50 and 60 years old being an alcoholic? I've been drinking since I've been 13. Is that what you want to do? Is that what you want to do? You in your 20s and up here almost turning into a 20-year-old alcoholic. Is that what you want to do? They want you to sit down and be their drug partner with them because they don't gave up on their life. They don't threw their life away. They don't want to have no more dreams and no more vision. So if they can get you as a young person to drug out with them, is that what you want to do? Is that how you want to live your life? Is it? They advocating for you to do pimp out those young girls. You're going to have to check a B. This is how you check these dang women. You want to be that type of old man? Because they end up in nursing home all by themselves. Is that how you want to end up? You done dogged out women to the point where don't no woman want to be around them. And in their older years, they so mean and so gripey to the point nobody want to be around his mean tail. Is that what you want? Is that how you want to end up with your life? 50, 67-year-old grouchy man that nobody want to take care of, nobody want to be around because all he do is bitch and complain. Is that what you want? Or do you want to be a better man? Do you want to be a better woman? Huh? I'm not your mama. I'm not your daddy. But at the end of the day, I am an older woman that been through so much, honey. At the end of the day, you can't top me. There's no competition with me. You're a 20-year-old. How are you going to reach a 59-year-old experience in life? How is that possible? You still got to get through your 20s, your 30s, your 40s to reach me. And then by the time you reach that age, I'm all the way in my 80s. Let's talk rational and logical here. Is that what you want to do? I'm going to talk to you like I talk to my girls. You want to throw your life away? Is that how you want to do it? Or you just want to give up? Huh? You want to just give up in life, right? That's what you want. I can't make choices and decisions for you, but is that what you want? You want to just go ahead and let what people saying about you just go ahead and make you commit suicide, right? Right? You mean to tell me that they more important than your life? What they got to say about you is more important than your life. Look at them. I want you to, when you think you can't deal with that pressure, because I've been through a lot, baby. I've been on Skid Row in Los Angeles, honey. You haven't experienced nothing yet until you hit that Skid Row. At the end of the day, you see everything down there. Honey, I had to go down there to the shelter with all 4 of my children. Let me testify. Go ahead, Crystal. Let me tell you something. The shelter, the women's shelter in L.A. is down on Skid Row. In order for me and my kids to get there, you got to go through everything, honey. You see everything, the drugs, you see the people out on the street, you see everything on Skid Row, honey. But that's where they got all the resources at. You understand? I'm telling you, at the end of the day, I done been through the bottom. I done lived in Roseville in many mansions. I done lived in the hood. I done lived in projects. I done lived in nice areas, middle class areas. At the end of the day, I don't talk to people on all levels of life. Senators, at the mayors, the assistant to a mayor. At the end of the day, I am not afraid of communicating with people, but I don't have time for negative people. At the end of the day, growing up with negative family members, you think I want to hear nothing but negative things being spoken over me, about me? Ain't nothing but curse words. Somebody trying to curse you at the end of the day, but you can't curse what's already blessed. You can't curse what's already been destined to be a mighty and powerful woman in God, to be a testimony at the end of the day that everything that I've been through, all the sickness and all the child abuse and all the things that have happened to me over a period of 59 years, and I'm still standing. How can you as a 20-year-old evaluate me and have any form of negative judgment when you still got to get through your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, and your 50s where I am? How are you going to have any kind of negative words to say about me and you just came out of your mama oven? You still learning. You still growing. And the negative, yeah, I can't let you throw your life away. I lost my son to murder. That's a hard thing to swallow. In this society, they sit up there and laugh and made fun of a mother that just lost her child, probably was a part of the gang stalking group that sit up there. They hype things up. They hype negativity up around a person because they either want the person to kill themselves or they want somebody else to do the dirty work for them. My son, Antoine Jermaine Lax, was murdered September the 4th, 2025, and they wanted to act like ain't nothing happened. Unarmed, trying to go into his hotel room. And the white man, Jeremy Davison, that was only 2 years younger than my son, killed him, shot him multiple times in his back. Good God Almighty. Antoine didn't even see it coming, trying to go to Houston, Texas to go look for work for his 3 boys. He got a set of twins and his oldest son. Now they ain't got a daddy. Now there's 3 young black men that got to grow up without their black daddy. And when you think about it, this man, 36-year-old Jeremy, I mean, my son age. You go out here, go kill somebody. Then you try to holler self-defense because now you facing long time prison time. Now it's self-defense. Quick to use that gun, but then when it comes to the reality of the consequences, that the courts are saying 20, 25, 45 years, maybe life, all depends on how far you take it. You mean to tell me that that's what you want in life? That's how you want life? That's how you want it? Instead of going out here, at the end of the day, there's money in education, Pell Grants out there just waiting for you to go grab a hold of it. You don't want to do that. You just want to sit up here, be all on the internet, want to talk about people, do your little silly pranks that's pissing people off in society. You want to sit up here, dog out the homeless people. You're not paying these people. Here you are making all kind of money off of your social media channel, interviewing homeless people, and ain't giving no money back to these people. If anybody need the money, it's those homeless people that you out here trying to make fun of and put them all over the internet instead of being a help in society and helping them. You up here trying to make fun of them at the end of the day. You want to make fun of look at the crackhead. Look how they teeth look. Go get them some veneers then. Go help them to go get some dentures. You don't know why their teeth came out. Some of them is not out there on drugs. I've been homeless. Not all people is out there on drugs, honey. You got veterans that fought in wars and they out there. They can't get their veteran benefits. Let's face some of the reason. Not everybody out there that's homeless is homeless by choice. Not everybody that's out there homeless is homeless because of drugs and mental health. You know that people doing some dirty things to people out there, like they've been doing to my daughter, Dominique Sandra Marie Lax. That baby want to come home. But because you want to be selfish as adult, you done did everything in your power to keep her from her mama. Knowing that she got sickness and she needs to be around her mama like you need to be around your mama. You still need your mama. You need advice from your mama, suggestions. Everybody. I wish I could talk to my mama like that, but my mama is sick. I don't have nobody to talk to but God. Truth be told, older women are doing you like they did me. Looking at you like you a sore thumb. Nobody's sitting up there really giving you good advice. You trying to sit up there and try to figure out life for yourself. Because all the adults in your life don't let you down, don't drop the ball on you. So many adults in my life growing up dropped the ball on me. Just let me get abused. Just let me get raped at the age of 12. I'm in the 8th grade at Navarre Middle School in South Bend, Indiana, pregnant by my aunt's husband. Yes, 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 it is. At the end of the day, can't nobody tell my story like I can. You understand? CPS gave me over to a predator, gave me over to a pedophile. You understand me? By the age of 17, I ended up scalding him with some hot water and ran away from home. And then I told her, I don't want to go back to your house. I want you to emasculate me, and I want to live at the YWCA, and I want that money that you getting for me every month. I want it to go towards there. And then she got mad because what I did to her husband. And then she called my high school and said, Crystal is dropping out of school. She won't be attending. So I ended up calling the school, and I checked up on the school, and she said, well, your mom called, and your mom said that you had dropped out. I didn't drop out. I'm almost close to getting my high school diploma. But see, they told me that I'll never get my high school diploma. So that was a malicious move to try to make me a dropout. But I put myself back in school. I asked the lady, I said, well, I'm out on my own. I said, can I re-enroll myself back in school? She said, yeah, if you can prove that you emasculated. And I did. And I got my high school diploma. See, I don't function on how people label me. You understand? I put my own label on myself. I'm my own woman with my own mind. I don't go by the trend. I don't need the group. You understand? I can be happy all by myself. Trust and believe that, because I always got God in me. And for you to try to make this woman in a negative and make me go, oh, I'm going to kill myself, you must be crazy and up out of your mind. I done been through too much to let a set of young people to sit up there and defeat me with negative type of things. The way that you go about life, trying to make fun of people, trying to talk about people, trying to do smear campaign. Now I'm hearing about this vampire, that there are vampires out there, that there's destiny still. Stop, at the end of the day, stop believing in the hype, for one thing. Stop believing in the hype. I don't care if you don't listen to me, because I speak wisdom. That's why you don't like me, because I speak the truth. I put it right in your face. I don't sugarcoat nothing. And you're looking for fortune tellers. You're looking for psychics to tell you what you want to hear. And you don't like anybody telling you the truth because it's going to burn. You know something that my pastor, because I went through ministry training, so that's why I'm a minister and an evangelist under Pastor Evelyn Ponder. I ain't got a lie to kick it. That's what we used to say back in the days. We ain't got a lie to kick it with you, not our generation. We're going to tell you the truth, the real ones. But she used to say, honey, the word of God is bitter when it's going down. Oh, yeah, it burns, but it's sweet to our soul. The truth is bitter when it's going down, but it's good for our soul. Do you hear me? Or you don't want to hear me? I don't care. God put me as a light here. I'm just as special as anybody else on this earth. No matter how big I am, no matter how ugly I am, I'm a guiding light. I'm a star that Jesus put on this earth, honey. And you better catch it while I'm here, because when my presence is gone, you're going to miss me. You're going to miss that somebody was being truthful with you. You're going to miss the fact that didn't nobody sugarcoat nothing with you, just keeping it real with you, because I've been through real life hardship experience. So why would I lie about anything? At the end of the day, I ain't got no reason to lie to nobody. I don't want to see you going through some suffering, some unnecessary suffering that I had to go through. Do you know, at the end of the day, sometimes we go through life suffering so that you could be a guiding light for other people, so that you could be that hope. But don't try to hinder my walk. I don't came too far in life to let a group of 20, 30-year-old that just came out of their mama oven to try to stop me. I don't overcame a whole lot of obstacles. Before you was even born, before you even existed, I don't overcame it. So I'm not going to let what you got to say about me hinder me. At the end of the day, you can sit up there, try to hinder my finance. I'm going to find a way to get money. You understand? Where there's a will, there's a way. That's what I believe in. And my faith in God. So you can sit up there and throw all kind of campaigns. Matter of fact, you want me to help you? At the end of the day, you want to sit up there and slander my name? You need to get more creative. I can help you in that. I'm a book writer. I thrive off of creativity. Whatever that you trying to do to me, that it's going to backfire on you. Every little plan, every little trap that you try to do because you don't like my style. At the end of the day, you don't like what I look like, how I talk. You don't like my body size. But this woman don't overcame a whole lot. You still got a long journey in life ahead of you, baby. And the only thing that I can do is sit up there and give you some wisdom and some knowledge. Because, honey, you got to get from your 20s to your 30s. That's a long journey in life. You got to go from your 30s to your 40s. That's a long journey in life. So while you talking about me, you need to be worried about your journey in life. And how are you making good choices and decisions with your life? At the end of the day, some of you don't know nothing but fucking up. Being a fuck up all your life. Truth be told. That's what you want to do? Fuck up marriages, fuck up your children, fuck up everything. Fuck up on the job, fuck up. Is that what you want to be known for? Is that how you package yourself? Because don't forget that everything that you doing, you selling yourself. You selling to the world how vicious you are. You selling to the world that you're a spiteful woman. You're a vicious woman, that you evil. So why should I buy you? Why should I buy an evil and wicked package? Why should I buy a man that put more weight on a woman instead of taking the load off of her? Why should I buy you? Why should I be with you? In other words, why should I want to be around you? They call themselves rejecting me. Honey, why should I want to be around anybody that's like you? That talk about people, don't have nothing good to say about a person. You know something that I've learned in life? And you talking about an attitude. Honey, at the end of the day, everything that happened to me, I had the biggest attitude. How you see me now was not how I used to be, honey, at the end of the day. Couldn't no adults get through me after all the things that I've been through in my childhood? I was Crystal with that attitude, that chip on my shoulder against the whole world. The whole world wasn't there for me. Why should I feel for another person? You talking about a cold-blooded, hearted person at the end of the day. Cold-hearted. Didn't nobody give a damn about me. Why should I give a damn about them? Honey, it took God to change it. It took God to put me into a positive outlook in life. You think that I'm going to let you that was just born out the oven, let you take that out of me, what God put in me? You can't change what God have changed. You can't undo and unwire what God has wired up. You can't fix me. You can't change me. God got me just the way that I am because he want me that way. I lived in the Crips territory, the Blood territories. I lived off of 45th and Main. Anybody know about Los Angeles? Let's give out shout out. 45th and Main. Anybody know about that? Crip territory. Blue. And you go up there to the hundreds, the Hoovers. Honey, I done been all around then L.A. I lived in East L.A. That's nothing but Mexican. Not too many black people can live up there. Me and my kids lived up there. At first, they gave us the most hardest time on the planet. At the end of the day, they up there talking about take your ass back to what? What is a Watts? I came from Indiana. I had no clue about no damn Watts. But I found out, I learned what they was talking about at the end of the day. And then At the end of the day, when they seen that we wasn't about that dang garbage mess, they became our family. You know, some Hispanic, once they like you, they become your family. You become a part of them. So I lived in East LA, Holmes. The 20 to the 20, 30 years old. I don't lived in East LA. Do you know that that's a place where not too many black people can go up in there? Do you know that? It's all Hispanic. East LA, we talking about 28th Avenue in Lincoln Heights. The kids went to Nightingale. My daughters and son went to Nightingale, and they went to Lincoln Heights. And had all kind of Mexican friends. My kids are sociable. My kids make friends wherever that they go. You out here trying to put negative images on my daughters and on my kids because they have a positive life and they ain't going around shooting and killing and murdering people. And you trying to put negativity on them because they function different from you. They look different. But that's life. Look around you in the reality of life. Everything is different. Shapes and sizes. People is different. That's what makes the world go around. Just think if everything was the same, everybody was the same, it would be such a boring world. If everybody was white, everybody was black, there's no difference, no color in the world. Just totally black and white, but add a little yellow in it, add a little purple in it, and it just become a beautiful world. At the end of the day, what a wonderful world. I mean, at the end of the day, if you stay in the negativity, that's all you're going to see is negativity. You're going to find negative in every last one of us because we got good and bad in us. But if you look for the good in people, I trust you. I trust you that you're going to find something good in everybody. You understand? You will find something good. You got people out here promoting hatred out in the world, and it amazed me how they can group up for hate, but you can't group up for Jesus. Just think of what kind of powerful revivals we can have if there's hundreds of people like you being converted and changing the world into a positive, from the negative into the positive. There should be a revival for none but for young people. You seeing young people group up to they getting ready to fight each other, having race wars. We're talking about high school level. Meeting each other and meeting each other in designated areas where the white girls want to fight the black girls and the white boys want to fight the black boys. Instead of having y'all till at a youth revival and being converted over to Christ and fight up against the injustice. Where's that at? Where's the group at fighting up against injustice? Where are you? Where are you? You showing the world that all you know how to do is talk about people, put people down, body size and body shame people. That's what you selling to the world. All you know how to do is make fun of people, make fun of the elders and the older people instead of respecting us. We don't got through all these years and you come into the planet and you come and disrespecting us and trying to undo our parenting. You sit up there, I raised my children as a single mother. And still a single mother for 38 years without any of their daddy sitting up there giving me financial help. And I had to struggle. And here you are at the age of 20. You trying to put me down like you can evaluate me. Like you can sit up there and have any type of judgment words to say about me when you wasn't putting in the work. Honey, I was making $3.35 an hour in South Bend, Indiana as a certified nurse assistant, wiping people ass for a living and having them call me a nigger at the same time. Honey, don't be trying to undo what I don't establish and accomplish and have overcame these things, honey, at the end of the day. And these kids is making $16 an hour. I was at $3. And then the people up under me was working for less money. How can you judge us? How can I, at the age of 50, sit up there and judge these older people that's my mama age and my auntie age? They was making less money than I was making at $3.35 an hour. How can I judge them? They did the best that they could in their era. That's almost like your kids gonna get older and they gonna see that you was making only $16 an hour, but you made a way out of it. You made a way out of no way. You gonna cross that path, and you gonna cross that path like we had to cross. There's nothing new up under the sun. There's nothing new up under the sun. You want to do all the talking, but nobody want to hear what I got to say. Well, you the one that's talking about me. How you going to talk about me and not have me have my say? How the hell? What the hell? You gonna talk about me. You don't even know me from Adam to Eve because you just was born 20 years ago. And how you gonna have a judgment, a made-up judgment about a woman that you haven't even sat down with. You haven't even had decent conversations with me. You just been going off at the mouth about a woman that you don't even know about, honey. If you sit down, honey, I can tell you about some things in life, and I could tell you about my story. And let's not, like I said, I've been all around Los Angeles. When I got sick and tired of being around the negative family in the Midwest, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Indiana, I moved to California after my negative broken marriage. I don't been to Compton. Some people wish that they could go to Los Angeles and Hollywood. I already don't been there. I don't live the dream. I don't wish it. I already been there. Compton, Inglewood, Watts, Los Angeles, Pasadena, Sacramento, San Francisco, and the other surrounding areas. At the end of the day, I don't, like I said, don't live around the gangbangers. And you know what? This the trippy part about life. You would think that they would be the most rude ass people. They was the most protective people of me and my children. They wasn't like you out here trying to dog out my daughter Dominique, up here trying to keep her in Las Vegas so that you can dog her out there sitting up there trying to drug her out, trying to sex. This is a 36-year-old woman that you doing this with. This ain't no little girl. This is a mother of a 15-year-old that you trying to disrespect, trying to make fun of her because her hands is different. But her heart is big, though. You want to see her suffering and video camera it and think that that's living and it's fun. That's a 36-year-old woman. She's older than your 20-year-old ass. She's older. But you trying to treat her like you're outside on a playground. And come on, Dominique, come play our sick-ass mental ill game. Sit up there trying to make her look crazy. You crazy for even putting people through the things that you've been putting people through with your game stock and tail. Somebody need to reverse that right back on you. You couldn't be in our era because we'll put that same medicine right back on you. You want to gain stock? We stock your ass back. Sitting up there trying to gain stock people, sitting up there trying to interfere in people's life, disrupt their life, sitting up there people went through all the years of parenting, struggling. You trying to undo what we don't establish, don't overcame. Sit up there trying to do evil and wicked to people. That's how you want to be. Why? Because your mom and daddy evil and wicked, so you want to be like them? What you want to do? What you want to do in life? That's the question. Where are you headed? What's your goal within 5 years from now? What is your goal? What is your career goal? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you more of a person that like to be on your own? You don't like for no boss to tell you what to do? Well, then you a businessman, a businesswoman. How come you ain't focused on that? You so focused about trying to damage my family and try to damage everything that I overcame, I achieved, and I accomplished from all the negativity words that the family don't prophesy. You ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't gonna go to college. You ain't gonna never graduate. You ain't gonna go get a high school diploma. You just gonna be up in a house with a house full of kids and be on welfare. These are the prophecies that was prophesied over me as a child, and I overcame every last one of them. I'm not gonna let you undo everything that I don't worked hard to accomplish for myself. Don't raise these kids by myself and got a group of a new generation that probably entitled, don't had everything handed to you. I didn't have everything handed to me. I had to get out there and work those little low paying jobs. You trying to tell me I don't deserve happiness at the age of 59. I'm going to be 59 September the 7th. 59 years old, and your young generation trying to say I don't deserve to live life and not be bothered. You trying to say I don't deserve to be respected as a woman. You trying to say that I don't deserve to be loved. You trying to say I don't deserve to have my children, my family around me. You try to smear everything in order to keep everybody away from me because you think that this is a method that works. At the end of the day, it backfires on you, and you end up in the end lonely and by yourself. People can end up not liking you because of the evil person that you turned out to be, and how grossly and disgusting that you are to do people so low down dirty like that. That's what you really sold yourself at the end of the day to the world. You showed people while you was doing those acts towards me and towards my daughter, you just showed your true color to the whole damn world. So why would anybody want to be with a vicious and evil and hateful man and woman like you? You just showed them your true color by sitting up there trying to be funny with doing evil and wicked towards me and my family. It also exposed your true color that you've been trying to hide yourself as a nice man and a nice woman. But look how you did Dominique. Look how you did Natisha. Look how you did Antoine. And look how you did their mama. You gave the world your true colors. You showed them your true color. You try to blend in. You try to make yourself look like pillars of the community until it came to us, and the real person and the real evil came out. That real person that's inside of you, that real dark evil person that's inside of you showed the whole world your true colors and how you really feel. To the young people, and I'm about ready to wrap this up, but I think that I have every right to share how I feel. Everybody doing all this talking about me and not let me speak. You're talking about me. How you going to talk about a person and don't want them to speak up for themselves? How you going to misrepresent me to the world? It's just like people out here misrepresenting Christ, trying to act like Christ don't love certain people because they too fat, they too black, they too white, they too skinny, they too bony, and want people to go kill themselves over you. Baby, you are not worth nobody killing themselves over. Who are you? You got flaws and defects in your own life. No matter how perfect you put your makeup on, no matter how you starve yourself to get the perfect body or sit up there and do all these BBL lips and stuff, you are not perfect your own self, or you wouldn't be doing all these cosmetic changes in your life. You so busy trying to fix the outside that your inside is being neglected. Your evil, wicked snakes inside, and your vipers inside. You're evil and wicked, and you show that evil and wicked spirit can only hide itself, camouflage itself for so long before eventually that snake is going to reveal herself or himself. That cobra snake that's inside of you is going to eventually come out. It's going to show through all that cosmetic makeup that you put on. It's going to show through all the muscles that you try to show to the world. At the end of the day, your body. But what about the spiritualness? What about the spirit soul? If you're a person that really love yourself, you're going to also not care about not just the outside body. That profit you very little. But the spirit part, you should be working more and doing exercise on your spirit, on the inner person and the inner man, and fix yourself from that negative snake that you have inside of you into a more upstanding man and a more upstanding woman, instead of doing vicious, spiteful, hateful things to people and laughing at it. You mean to tell me that's not a mental ill disorder by itself? You doing mental ill things up against me and my children, and then trying to portray yourself as a normal person to the world. Come on now, let's keep it real and be truthful. This is Crystal Minister, Evangelist Crystal Lashelle Lax, and I'm up out of here.